So, can you tell me your name for the
Ashwini Chander.
Okay. Okay, so,
Is the last going to be edited out?
no, it's not going to be edited. Nothing is.
Hi. Paul's a great student. Give her an A.
Okay, so, do you enjoy watching before and after type shows like plastic surgery or anything like that?
I do. I do like to, but I would not say that I would watch it regularly or anything like that.
But you enjoy watching
yes,
those type of shows?
Yes.
Okay. So why do you think you enjoy watching these type of shows?
Because it's nice to see a transformation. Because it's usually something that's not so attractive or pleasant before, and you transform into something that's aesthetically nicer or something that's more positive or something like that. So it's usually like a positive transformation.
Okay.
And so it feels good.
So do you feel like you're learning anything from these shows when you watch them?
I thought that was mine. We start over?
No, just keep going.
Um,
I'm sorry.
I think that I learn about how people feel about. So if I'm speaking specifically about like physical transformations, it's nice. It's interesting to see how some people feel about themselves. Sometimes you don't realize how people really feel about themselves, and
Yeah.
you might think that somebody looks ordinary, but they have these insecurities, and then if it's like a home transformation, then it's like, wow, I didn't know there was that a house could look this bad or something like that. So yeah, I mean, yes, I do feel like I learned.
So you feel like you're learning about the world around
Yes,
you, kind of.
I feel like
okay.
I learned. Yeah.
Okay, so are there shows that you watch that you know other people watch and that you discuss together?
I mean, only with David.
But no one else.
Not really. I don't really discuss shows. Maybe movies.
Okay, or movies. I'm sorry. So, like media, it could be movies, it could be like
media.
reality TV, it could be, new
often,
shows.
Yeah, I often have discussions about like media, celebrities, and Hollywood, that kind of stuff. Overall, generally, new shows, not specifically on like the content. On shows, maybe like movies, like we watched District 9, kind of talked about that and the allegory there and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So things that have like meaning.
Okay, so do you feel like when you discuss these things with others, like the movies that you've seen, whatever it is that you're watching, that you're discussing with others, you've both seen it or you all have seen it, do you feel like that creates some sort of common ground for you, or maybe a sense of community?
I mean, I guess it depends on their opinion. Because they could have a grossly different opinion than you, and then it could be a point of contention.
Okay.
Kind of like the discussion we had on
Saturday. Yeah, that was nice. So, okay, I told all my black friends about that too. Yeah.
And what they say?
They thought that your friend Claudia was crazy. But,
okay.
Yeah. So anyways, okay. So, have you ever felt left out when you hear others discussing like a show or a movie or a particular like news event and you haven't been exposed to it? Do you feel left out?
Prime example, football, and I don't know a lot about football, and like because of David, I learned a lot about it. I mean, honestly, it's because I'm in the South and it's so important. Such an important topic, especially higher level up, and guys, all the men talk about it. So you kind of have to understand what's going on and know the big things, like the big scores, the big games, the big teams and that kind of stuff. So yeah, in the beginning when there's a conversation piece in the beginning of a meeting when everybody's not there yet, a lot of times they talk about football and like what's happened over the weekend, and yeah, I feel like a little bit of an idiot.
So do you ever find that you try to keep up with some of the football in order to discuss it with others?
No, I don't keep it up just in order to. I've watched it because also in like social networking because of my boyfriend, because of my friends, just because I thought that it would be something interesting to get into, and I actually found that it was interesting. Now, I'm not like a diehard, and I definitely don't do it to keep up with people in a meeting or anything like that. No,
yeah.
But I do find it interesting on some level, yeah.
Okay. So do you enjoy watching shows such as Friends or Frasier or any type of like movie maybe for comedic value, like shows like or movies, media?
Well, I believe there are two kinds of people in the world. People that watch Friends and people that watch Seinfeld. So
okay, could be Seinfeld. Okay.
Yes. I watch Seinfeld on repeat, and I've probably watched each show 10 times, if not more.
Okay.
And it never gets old.
Okay. So why do you like this show?
For Seinfeld, I like it because it's very relatable. I think that it's like this it's like the satire of reality, and I think it's extremely funny. I find it extremely funny, and I can relate. A lot of times, I always like when we're in the middle of a conversation, I'll be in a social gathering or something, and I'll be like, you can relate it to an episode of Seinfeld because
So how can you not watch Curb Your Enthusiasm then?
because I don't have HBO.
Oh my gosh, you need to watch it. Okay.
No, I've
Sorry
seen
for the side note. It's
yeah.
hilarious. It's
Yeah.
the same type of humor. Okay.
No,
so,
I've seen a couple of things. I do want to.
oh my
watch
gosh,
it.
it is so funny. I
Yeah,
love it.
it's really
Okay.
good.
So, do you feel like you watch it because you think it's funny, right?
David, you have to close the door. The outside door is
Okay.
open.
Okay.
Sorry.
We are on camera.
It's
Okay.
once they're gonna get in.
So you watch it because it's funny?
I watch it because it's funny, but it's also like I do feel a connection with it. I feel a connection with it. I feel like sometimes I'm just like, God, that's so like perfect. That's a perfect.
Okay. So.
No, she closed it. Sorry,
Oh my
go.
gosh. I'm so sorry. Oh. Okay. Whatever. Okay. So do you feel like the show, because it's funny, because you can relate to it, do you feel like it serves as a distraction for you? Like when you watch it, you kind of get absorbed in the show and you don't really think about what's going on in your life?
Okay, so I do like to watch shows. In fact, sometimes I watch like really stupid shows just because I just don't want to think about anything. So as opposed to watching something in the History Channel that I may love at that particular time because I've had a long week at work or something like that, I want to watch the most like asinine show. I mean, it's just like something really stupid.
Right.
Seinfeld, however, I enjoy for its intellectual comedy. I mean, I think it's an intelligent comedy.
Okay,
So-
but the other shows that
so
you
the
think
other
are
shows.
funny.
Okay, so the other shows. So recently, I've been taking up on more just of a better writing in shows. So yeah, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I do watch shows that just are like really really stupid.
Okay.
But that's
To
because-
distract yourself.
To distract myself. Yes.
Okay.
To just not think about it. Just to lie on the couch and just to be,
Right.
sometimes. But more often, I like to watch something with a little more that I can like connect with or something.
Okay.
Even if it's like a comedy.
Okay.
So.
So, do you ever watch any shows like Jerry Springer? Either Jerry Springer or like Jerry Springer?
I have watched it before, but no, I don't particularly. I have watched it before, and there might have been a point in time where I thought that was like interesting because it was so crazy, but it was definitely like a phase,
Yeah.
and I'm like definitely over that. I mean,
Right.
that was probably like a younger year, maybe like in college or something like that, because it's like so crazy. But now it's not even funny anymore.
Okay.
It's retarded.
But before you thought that it was a little funny because of
I didn't think
the
it was.
people on
No,
there?
I didn't think it was funny. I thought it was so crazy. It's like for the shock factor.
Okay.
I mean, I thought it was just kind of, and I think there might also be like an element of it that, wow,